Hey guys, what's up? So I was going to do the new event, but we accidentally started the old one again. So I won't have the new event until Sunday morning early. That's alright. It happens. So here I am back in Hill Climb Racing 1 trying to get the pet thing. You can see I'm up to 300 eggs. And gosh, I don't even know how much time I have left. Let me do a quick Google search here. HCR pet event. No, that's not going to give me the answer I want. How about if I Hill Climb Racing? Everything but when it ends. Well, there it is. Hill Climb Racing on YouTube. No, sorry, this is Facebook. No excuses. Happy Easter. Lucky Muscle Car. Evil Bill. Pet mode. There it is. Everything but when it ends. Well, we'll see. I went and got myself kicked out of another Discord. I do like discussing and debating religious things, but you know, the world is an icky place, and people, even religious people, make icky decisions, and they leave us picking up the pieces. And if you say even one apologetic word about something somebody else finds to be particularly icky, then suddenly you're the bad guy. They equate you with the person who did it, and they should not. But yeah, I can understand to a point. You know, like there are certain actions that if you defend it, you definitely should be ostracized for. But at least, right, the human thing to do is to hear them out. You can reject them for sure, but at least hear them out. Or, well, and then, you know, you don't just ban people and silence their voices before you've had a chance to glean something useful from their words. And I do believe that there is something useful in just about everything. Humans may not be inherently good, but humans will always make the decisions, they can be relied on to always make the decisions that will benefit them the most in the short term, them and their families. And because of that, when somebody does something that seems outrageously, ridiculously stupid or wicked, you can bet that they had a good reason for doing it if you're willing to find it. That's not always true, but there's a lot of things that aren't true in this world that are still worth believing. And if you want to hear some of that, go look up the man speech from Secondhand Lions. Just because something isn't true doesn't mean you can't believe it. We believe a lot of things that aren't necessarily true, like true love conquers all, good always triumphs over evil, humans are inherently good. These things are not necessarily true, but it's good to believe in them because it helps you keep a better perspective on reality if you do. It reduces your anxiety. There's a lot of people that run around right now with a lot of anxiety. Every little thing. They haven't learned how to properly compartmentalize other people's speech and other people's beliefs. It's drilled into them by social media and by various other platforms and things. Oh, pizza guy, hang on a second. Oh shoot, my video crashed.
For Eric?
Yes, he's just down the way. Do you want me to take you to him, or do you want me to sign for it?
I can take it right to him.
Okay.
I'll follow you.
Alright, serves me right for waxing poetic. Okay, pizza guy has been routed to his proper location. I'm sorry, I forgot. I couldn't, in the heat of the moment, properly pause the game, or the video. I thought it crashed, but it didn't. Gotta collect the eggs. Anyway, where was I? Rambling as usual. Yep. People get so angry about everything. The slightest word that doesn't meet with their approval becomes an attack on their person, on their psyche. And there's a lot to be said about centeredness and where people put their center. And I tend to be one of the people who puts his center in gospel principles, and that gives me a very stable center, because I can be assured that those won't change very often, if at all. Whereas a lot of people put their centers on things like family, jobs, or in the case of pop culture, fad of the week, or just their political party in general. And somebody who has their center as their political party has to defend what their political party says as part of their identity. And that makes them very difficult to reason with. And I definitely disapprove of, I mean, I understand the center. I think it's a bad center because it's subject to the whims of the day. You see it all the time with things like Anna Kasparian from the Young Turks coming out and saying, I don't want to be called a birthing person, I want to be called a woman. And everybody's saying, well, hang on a second, that's a red pill, because your party, the Democrat Party, is the one that says there is no such thing as women. But women are, but the gender is a construct. And so then the Young Turks have to come out and defend that. No, I'm getting this confused. Hang on a second. Let me double think that. Well, so then they have to double. Well, that's why the Young Turks are in so much trouble with their normal fan base right now, is because they went against the orthodoxy of what most people on their side believe. And that's a threat to that dogmatism of my party says X, and thus I should always be expected to believe X or only ever say X. And anybody who doesn't say X is, you know, needs to be treated with disrespect and scorn. But really all that does is shut down conversations and prevents people from accepting truth from sources outside of their echo chamber. And I don't know. Just my rant. I hope it's useful. If it's not, just totally discard it and watch the gameplay with the sound off. Have a great day, guys.